tons of hate mail from black Trump voters. Now, right off the bat, if you're black and you voted for Trump or you're still supporting Trump, you are delusional. If you think I've known Trump for 30 years. If you think he's pro-black people, you're completely delusional. I've been to Mar-a-Lago, I don't know how many times, and I've never seen a black person there. And Mar-a-Lago is a huge place. There's 1,000 people there when I used to go there for a fundraiser or an event. Never seen a black person. I've never seen a single black person there. Okay? Trump is not a fan of black people, but you probably didn't see this. If you're still supporting him, you probably didn't see how he snuck this in a couple of days ago. So a couple of days ago, if you're not familiar, Trump pulled back the law that kept federal workers in federal buildings from segregating bathrooms, drinking fountains, work areas from blacks and whites or any other race. Okay, it was always black and white, but that's what the law says. He pulled it. Okay, now we're going back to the days of the early 60s and late 50s, 1950s and before, where there were black water fountains, colored water fountains is what they called them for coloreds, and white water fountains, and restaurants. And now in federal buildings, they can discriminate against you. Okay, let me tell you, if you didn't know that, let me tell you what's next. It's coming. Watch. The Civil Rights Act of 1964. Now, if you don't know your history, that's what Martin Luther King died for, basically. Okay, that's what John Lewis used to march in the streets for. Jesse Jackson, all these guys fought for this so people could not discriminate. The government couldn't discriminate, citizens couldn't discriminate, companies couldn't discriminate against people of color. Okay, if he pulls that, we're headed back to 1950. And if you're black, you ain't gonna like it, let me tell you. Okay, I don't know how many of these people that are sending me hate mail that are black are educated people, but if you know your history, I don't see how you're supporting Trump. Wake up before it's too late. It's going to take generations to pull this back together if we ever do. And you don't want to live in a country when you're a black person that's circa 1940, 1950. It was not a pleasant experience. Okay, that's why the civil rights people marched and did all the things they did, because they had real guts. They weren't sitting back. Another thing I'm getting from black people is, oh, well, you can march now. We did it in civil rights. It's your turn. Are you kidding me? If you're not a wealthy white male, he's coming after you. He's coming after your rights. Women, Hispanics, military people as well. They're a minority as well. He has total disdain for the military. I don't know how many times he has to tell you guys how he thinks you're suckers and losers. He said it 1,000,000 times. Okay, he has no respect for military people. He doesn't understand, and I've had this conversation with him personally over the years. He doesn't understand why people go into the military, risk their lives, basically for politicians that don't know what the hell they're doing half the time anyway. All these kids died in Vietnam, when I was growing up, and we didn't even have a good reason to be there. Okay, so there's a lot, and that's how Trump feels. He thinks you're suckers, you don't make any money. Okay, so if you don't make any money, he doesn't respect you anyway, which is obviously ridiculous. I mean, military people are patriots, obviously, but he doesn't believe that. He's not on your side. Guys, wake up before he pulls every right you have. Again, I fit into I'm a white, wealthy male. Okay, he's not coming after me, although he'll probably come after me for doing posts like this. Eventually, he'll shut me down. He'll shut every voice down. Free speech itself will be shut down. It won't take long unless we can get rid of this guy as fast as we possibly can and overturn this administration. And the only way we're going to do it is if people stand up. Here's my message to people. If you're one of the people that's sending me hate mail, stop sending it. I don't care. You're delusional. If you think he's on your side, you want to be delusional, you want to go back to separate drinking fountains and all the major discrimination that you never even saw before because you're too young, that's up to you. It's pretty stupid. But I'm not going to suffer for it. You're going to suffer for it. Every black person is going to suffer for it. For that matter, every minority is going to suffer for it. Wake up, people. It's time to fight back.
Yeah.
Deep in the oldest part of Cairo, there's a mysterious salon known as the Crown Temple, run by a group of black women.
Hey, y'all. So I have seen some creators say, I know that black people, we said that we were resting and that we're not going to protest out in the street and that we're not going to engage. But you have to realize that once they finish causing all of this chaos and going after everybody else, they're coming after black people next. So we need to really become engaged. This is what I have to say in response to that. As a community, we are resisting. We are protesting. We're just not out in these streets. Y'all see what happened at that May Day protest. Who did the police arrest and haul away? And they were all black. We instead are protesting with our dollars, choosing to patronize businesses and services that respect us whenever and however we can. That's why Target is in free fall, and so is Tesla. And also that's why Sinners has become one of the highest grossing original films that's come out of Hollywood in quite some time. This is an original IP from a black couple, Ryan Coogler and his wife, Zinzi Evans, that they produced from their production company, Proximity Media, that has an all-black cast. And as a community, we have shown out. It was mainly us that put that film at the top of the box office. And we are continually going to see it over and over again. We are showing the world that we have money that we spend. And when you disrespect us and disparage us, you're going to feel it. And the other thing about they may try to deport us next. When has this nation ever stopped fucking with black folk? I'll wait. Tell me when collectively has white America says, you know what, we're going to leave black folk alone for a while. We have always been targeted. We have always been oppressed and attacked constantly. So when folks get on here and say, we're next, when have we not been? When have we not been the target? Is situation normal? And I hate that there are many of us that underestimate us. We are still here. But despite the horrendous circumstances that we have had to exist in this nation, many of us are not only surviving, but thriving. And we are creating art. And every time it's appropriated, we create new forms of expression. Ryan Coogler and his wife, they are redefining the game. We are doing what we do. We're not just being idle. I don't know where this idea is coming from that we're being idle, because we're not out in these streets protesting, which is no longer effective, if it ever was, since the civil rights movement. The only thing that protesting in the streets has ever gotten us is to be beaten and arrested and hauled off to jail, some of us injured and even killed. And it doesn't move the needle one iota. Look at April 5th and all the white folks that came out for their powwow that they called a protest, and that didn't do a single solitary thing. No, many of us, are understanding that money is the engine that makes this country go. And collectively, black people, we have a lot of it. So that's my response to people saying, well, you know, black people, we're going to be next. When have we not been on the hit list at the very top? When has this nation ever stopped fucking with black folk?
They coming for black folks next. They coming for black folks next. Friend, I'm so sick of them using that manipulation tactic. The only reason why they keep saying that to us is because they hope that it will put fear in us to make us get out into the street. And all they want is for black people to get out in the streets to be cover for them. They want black people to be on the front lines so that they can stand behind us. And if they aren't, I don't know what they're looking at. Are they not paying attention? They are coming for us right now. Have they not seen how Donald Trump has roll back civil rights, or he's attempted to roll back civil rights? Have they not been paying attention to how his administration is threatening and extorting corporations and universities, trying to get them to roll back DEI programs? Are they not paying attention to how he put out an executive order trying to wipe out the African American Museum? They are coming for black people right now. We are just protesting differently. We are staying inside. We are resisting by having black joy, line dancing, going to see sinners, out in the garden. Yeah, and saving our money, not spending our money. That's how we are protesting. Smart, because if we get out in the streets, we will be just like those two black ladies that got hogtied and put in the paddy wagon. So yeah, black folks, continue resting, continue resisting and protesting by way of your dollars. Continue resisting and protesting by having black joy. Learn those line dances. Read a new book. Take a nap. Learn how to play a new video game. Take up a hobby, an online hobby. Just stay out of those streets.